Hey guys, this is Edwin Molina, Executive Chef at 00. Today we're going to be making a classic dish, or reinventing a classic dish, if you will, from a Creole cuisine. We're going to be making chicken liver dirty rigatoni. We're going to be using Springer Mountain's chicken livers today. So we're going to take that concept of dirty rice and making it into an Italian spin-off, if you will. So let's get going. All right, so we're going to start off with some salted water. We're going to want to salt this water, bring it to a boil to kind of flavor our pasta, if you will, or salt our pasta when we cook it. So we're going to let that kind of come up to a boil real quick. In the meantime, we're going to build the base and the foundation to the pasta. Once again, we're using very, very classic iterations of this dish. In the ingredients, what we have here is everything that you'll find normally in that bowl of dirty rice. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be using Springer Mountain chicken livers. Those livers themselves have been chopped ahead of time. We're going to start off by adding some of these shallots here to the pan. Yeah, we're also going to add some garlic and a little bit of butter as well. That's about 2 ounces of butter there. We're going to melt that down with the shallot. Now it is all right if the shallot takes on a little bit of color and the garlic. That's just going to kind of add a little bit of that flavor, give it a little bit of caramelization there. So the butter we're going to melt down, making sure we get all that base nice and introduced there. Great, perfect. Now that we have that foundation down, we're going to go ahead and add some celery. This is about 3 stalks of celery there, or 3 ribs of celery, if you will. Take a whole green bell pepper, introduce that. So what we got here is a spin-off of the Holy Trinity, if you will. All right, so we're going to let those kind of sweat down and cook down a little bit. Add a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper there. Great. Now what we want is for the pepper to kind of soften and start to become a bit translucent. Now at 00, we make all of our pastas fresh. So this is a fresh rigatoni. It's tubular in shape. This is going to help really catch all of the sauce really nicely. So if you can't find rigatoni at the store-bought out of a box, you can really use anything that's kind of tubular or kind of bold, if you will, in shape to kind of grasp itself to the sauce. So over here, come back to the saute pan. You can really start to smell those bell peppers, kind of get those grassy notes from the bell peppers themselves. I'm going to go with a couple pinchfuls here of some chili flake, just enough to kind of settle on your tongue, but not too much to kind of bring a ton of spice out. So now we're going to go ahead and introduce the chicken livers into the pan here. So like I mentioned earlier, these are already chopped up. This is just a couple ounces here of those chicken livers, just to kind of bring that flavor, that dirty kind of flavor to the pasta dish. We're going to want to cook these pretty quickly here. That's to not overcook them. Now these are going to melt right into the pasta, kind of like butter will. So just make sure you give them a really good quick stir. In the meantime, while those are cooking, I'm going to turn this down to low. I'm going to go ahead and cook our pastas. Now, like I said earlier, this is pasta that we make fresh at 00. So, you know, this pasta is going to take about 2 to 3 minutes to cook. But if you're buying store-bought pasta, just follow the instructions on the back of the box or whatever the retail says on how to cook it. Now, back to the pan. Those chicken livers are in there. We're going to introduce a smoked sausage. Any smoked sausage will do, but you can use andouille like what I have here today. All right, guys, so these pastas are about ready to go. So I'm going to actually turn this off. And these guys are going to go start working their way into that base that we made. And we're just going to give this a quick stir and a toss. What I'm going to do is take a little bit of chicken stock here just to add some moisture so it comes all together. Now, what you want to do is you want to keep moving this around so that the pasta doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. But what this is also going to do is this is going to help the starches in the noodle release. And it's going to help thicken your sauce as well. All right. Just a little bit of salt, just to kind of finish it all up. A bit of pepper. We're going to finish the whole dish off with some fresh chopped thyme, a little bit of green onion, kind of give it that nice oniony bite that you find in Creole cuisine. All right, folks, and to finish the recipe off, you take some freshly grated pecorino to add a little bit of sharpness, tie the whole dish together, and there you have it. Italian-style, Creole, dirty rigatoni. So for more recipes like this, please visit springermtn.com, and I'll see you next time.